Hi, this is Naomi and Rick, and I'm going over a problem or some problems, like one of the most missed problems in the checkpoint from week 4. This is another type of problem that comes up over and over and over again, so you want to make sure you really get it down. And this is graphing a linear equation in standard form. So here we have x plus 4y equals 16 is our equation. Now the best way, to me, most of the time, the best way to graph this type of equation is going to be to find the x and y intercepts and use those to graph. Now the x-intercept is always located on the x-axis, and for that reason it has a height of 0. So the y value to go with the x-intercept is always going to be 0. So if I just took this equation and I changed the y to a 0, I would end up with this whole thing here would be 0, and then I would just have x plus 0 is 16, so x would equal 16. Does that make sense? So then we're going to have 16, and we assumed y was 0 to find that. Now, to find the y-intercept, we're going to, again, start with this equation, but for the y-intercept, the y-intercept's always on the y-axis, so you always move over 0 to get to a point on the y-axis, and for that reason the x value is going to be 0. So I just put in 0 there. Of course that just goes away. 0 plus anything is just that same thing. And then I'd get 4y equals 16, and of course that would give me y equals 4, since 4 times 4 is 16. And so I would have 0 for x, 4 for y, and my y-intercept would be 0, 4. Now when I go to graph these 2 points, let's blow this up so we can see better. I can just go, let's see, right 16, there's 4, 8, 12, 16. This is 16, 0, that point right there. Now, to get to the y-intercept, I can start back at the origin, and I'm going to go up 4. This is 0, 4, since I went over 0 to get to this point. Let me check my answer. Tells me I'm right. And then I asked what the y-intercept is. Well, of course, I already found the y-intercept when I was finding the x and y-intercept in order to graph. So the y-intercept is going to be 0, 4. Make sure you include your parentheses there, otherwise it will count it incorrect. That's all. So let's do a couple more just to get the hang of it. So let's see. Delete all this stuff. And then our new equation here is x plus 3y equals 12, so lowercase x. And I would just substitute for x-intercept again. Y is 0, so this is 0, so this is 0, so all this part goes away. I just have x equals 12. So my point there would be 12, 0. For the y-intercept, once again, I substitute in 0 for x. So I have the same equation, but the x is going to turn into a 0. That gives me 3y equals 12. And of course 3 times 4 is 12, so y is going to have to be 4. So the y-intercept is 0, 4. So note, y-intercept, x is always 0, x-intercept, y is always 0. Now I go over here and graph it. Let's see. Let's make it bigger so we can see a little better. Then I'm going to draw a line. The x-intercept, we said, was 12, 0, right there. Y-intercept was 0, 4, right there. Save it, check it, tells me I'm right. Y-intercept we already found, it was 0, 4, tells me I'm right. One more. Okay, so this one we have, I just want to show you, you don't have to write all this stuff out. We have x plus 2y is 4. Can I show that? Yes. If x were 0, I'd have 2 times y is 4, so y would have to be 2. So one point is going to be 0, 2. If y were 0, I'd have x equals 4, so one point is going to be 4, 0. And save it, check it, tells me I'm right. The y-intercept we found, again, was 0, 2. Check it, tells me I'm right. Okay, I hope this helps. Bye.